everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Justi Ki Pathshala. This is a session for CTET aspirants, and today we will do some practice questions. I have already read the chapter, and here are some questions related to that chapter. What name did the Iranians and Greeks give to the land east of River Indus 2500 years ago? India. Question number second. The founder of Archaeological Survey of India is Cunningham, Alexander Cunningham. Question number third. Manuscripts which are handwritten are found from temples and viharas. B. Generally, manuscripts were written on palm leaves or on the bhojpatras, prepared from the bark of birch tree found in Himalayas. मैन्यूस्क्रिप्ट टेम्पल और विहाराज से मिलते थे। ये एक हैंड रिटन नोट्स था और मैन्यूस्क्रिप्ट पाम लीव्स से लिखे जाते थे, भोजपत्रास से लिखे जाते थे और ये ट्रीज के छाल से बनता था। इनमें से कौन सा सही है? Both A and B are true. Next, who was Haiyan Shang? A Chinese writer who received education on Buddhism. हायन शांग कौन था? एक चाइनीज राइटर था, बुद्धिज्म के फॉलोअर थे। Question number 5. The period about which there is no written evidence is called prehistory. Question number 7. The correct sequence of division of history on the basis of sources. Sources के बेसिस पे हिस्ट्री को कैसे डिवाइड किया गया? Prehistory, proto-history and history. Question number 8. The people who find facts about history through excavation are called. वो लोग जो हिस्ट्री के फैक्ट्स को खोजते हैं एक्सकवेशन के थ्रू, उसे क्या कहा जाता है? आर्कियोलॉजिस्ट. Which of the following statement is false in the context of Jain script? The original principle given by Lord Mahavir are in 14 texts called Purvas. Jain scriptures, Bhagavati Sutra mention 16 Mahajanpad. Jain scriptures were compiled at Vallavi, Gujarat in the 6th AD. Jain scriptures throw light on medieval period of India. तो इसमें हमें बताना है कौन सा फॉल्स है। यस इट इज ट्रू, लॉर्ड महावीर ने प्रिंसिपल्स दिए थे जो पूर्वाज कहा जाता है। ऑप्शन बी, भगवती सूत्र में मेंशन किया गया है 16 महाजनपद के बारे में और जैन स्क्रिप्चर्स को कंपाइल किया गया था बल्लवी गुजरात में 6th AD में। सो द आंसर इज डी, जैन स्क्रिप्चर्स थ्रो लाइट ऑन द मेडिवल पीरियड ऑफ इंडियन हिस्ट्री। दिस इज रॉन्ग। Which of the following is true in the context of name of the country Bharat? The Iranians and Greeks who came from northwest called the Sindhu as Hindus and Indos. The name Bharat was used for group of people living in northwest. Both A and B are true. Next, which of the following statement about Jatak is correct? They were composed by Jain monks, written down and preserved by ordinary people. These were composed by ordinary people, written down and preserved by Buddhist monks. These were composed by ordinary people, written down and preserved by Jain monks. Option D. These were composed by Buddhist monks, written down and preserved by ordinary people. Answer B. These were composed by ordinary people and written down and preserved by Buddhist monks. The earliest manuscripts were written on palm leaves, whose imagery was Megasthenes. Megasthenes was a Greek ambassador of Seleucus Nicator, and he was the he was in the court of Chandragupta Maurya. The earliest inscription of stone were in which language? Prakrit. Question number 5. An archive is a place where historical manuscripts and documents are kept, excavated bones of animals and birds are kept, remains of building made of stone and bricks found by archaeological are kept, sculptures found in excavation are kept. Historical manuscripts and documents are kept. Question number 6. Who among the following sailors sailed westward across the Atlantic Ocean to find a sea route to India? वास्को डी गामा 1498 में भारत में आए थे ये. Question number 7. In which one of the following scripts were most of Asoka's inscription written? Brahmani. Consider the following two statements A and B on manuscripts and inscription and choose the correct answer. Manuscripts were usually written on palm leaf or on the specially prepared bark of tree known as birch. Inscriptions were written on relatively hard surface like stones and metals. Both A and B are true. मैन्यूस्क्रिप्ट जो है वो पाम लीफ से लिखी जाती थी, जो कि एक पेड़ की छाल से बनता था जिसका नाम है बिर्च, और इंस्क्रिप्शन जो है वो हार्ड सरफेस पे लिखी जाती थी जैसे स्टोन एंड मेटल. क्वेश्चन नंबर 9. भारत वाज अ ग्रुप ऑफ पीपल मेंशन्ड इन ऋग्वेदा. दे लिव्ड इन नॉर्थ वेस्ट इंडिया. History is a scientific study and accounts of past. Who stated this? Who stated this? Professor Gate. Who was the first Surveyor General of Archaeological Survey of India? Alexander Cunningham. Shahnama was written by Firdausi. Ajanta's cave is located in Maharashtra. History started when human civilization began, when the human memory started, when the written source became available. When the written source became available. Who was Pliny? A Roman scholar who has mentioned business with the Empire of India. Question number 16. The division of the period of Indian history into ancient, medieval, and modern also has problems. Which of the following is one of the problems in it? The concept has been borrowed from West, where modern period was associated with science, reason, democracy, liberty, and equality. Tribal people do not keep written records of their past. How do present-day historians write tribal history? Using archaeological sources. Question number 18. A historical site is a place where relics of past are found. What is Common Era? Christian era which is now accepted in major parts of the world. Question number 20. What is important literary sources of ancient Indian history? Sanskrit literature. Who was the author of Indica? Megasthenes. Which part of this statement about Prasistes is an incorrect statement. They were written by scholars, poets, learned people for the purpose of praising the king and earning their patronage. Usually the king themselves wrote them. They are valuable sources of history of the period to which they belong. The achievements of rulers or king are described in Prasasti. इसमें incorrect पूछ रहा है. So the incorrect option is option B. Usually the kings themselves wrote them. इसे king नहीं लिखते थे. 23. Which of the following statement about ancient manuscript is incorrect? Is not correct. They were usually written on palm leaves. They are the primary sources of the period they reflect. They were handwritten and then printed. Some manuscripts were engraved on stone or metal. Option B. They are the primary sources of the period they reflect. इसमें पूछ रहा था what is incorrect. What is the main source of information about Indo-Greek rulers? Coins. Which of the following literary heritage of India means approaching and sitting near? Upanishad. The year 2012 can also be written as AD 2012. Anno Domini.